love how hardworking you are, and I absolutely love your food, especially your fish. You're such a great cook, and you're such an amazing grandfather. So I'm wishing you a very special, fun, and happy birthday, and a great year ahead of you. Love, Sam.
Like your elocutioning at the mic, please. Because this is going to come back and haunt you.
I'd love to see you thrive from my past life, and I love seeing you in your ripe old age.
Thank you.
And you're like a great up the chin, probably the best that anyone could ever wish for. And I can't wait to go fishing with you next time. Happy birthday.
They were watching the videos from whenever you were your 70th birthday.
I had the video at home, so we watched it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and so whenever I was doing my talk, I was talking about how you were at the ripe old age of 70.
Oh, he said it 2 times.
Ripe old age. And look, now you're at the ripe old age of 80. But yeah, I mean, we all love Upachin. Talk about today, especially whenever we were at Munda's house and hanging out with the family and seeing just a lot of the younger kids and Alfie running around, and just how like limited it is to like grow up in New York, how it is just like trying to be a kid and growing up. Just like trying to hang out with him just made me think of Upachin whenever he came to visit in Tennessee, and knowing how much I loved animals, and he wanted me to experience that. And so we spent, I don't know how much time building all of those traps in the woods to try and catch all of these animals, and none of them worked. And so then you were like, okay, I'm just gonna buy you one. And so bought me this trap just because he knew how much I loved being in the wild, knew how much I loved being in nature, knew how much I loved just being free. And as an Upachin, he wanted to make sure not only that, I think we all can say that he supported our family financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, but to have an Upachin that looks at us and shows how much he cares about what we desire and enjoy in life, that's something special. And so I know you're saying that you can't trust people in this world, but I'm saying we can trust people like you because you've shown us that. So yeah, happy 80th, and I wish you the best. But love you.
First say happy birthday to you.
Thank
I'm
you.
so glad that we're all able to make it out here to celebrate. I think something that's big for me growing up and like starting to sort of mature is people. Well, we were talking about just today about the things that you've done for people in your life, and I think that has been really cool to see how you've impacted people's lives. And I think the biggest thing for me is I like role models in my life, and I do look up to a lot of people, and I watch them, and I look at what they say, and then I see what they do, to see if those things line up. And to the T, the kind of man that you are and the life that you've led is definitely, and the way that the advice that you give me, I can look at your life and see, oh, is he actually doing those kinds of things? Being somebody that's righteous and honest and trustworthy, and generous. And so it's really awesome to be able to look at my life and see how can I model it after the men that I look up to. You're definitely one of those people. I can just see in the things that you've completed in your life that you will continue to complete. You don't have 5 years left, like you're gonna keep going. So I'm just really thankful for how you've been a really good role model for me and setting an example for me, and definitely the rest of this family, just being a great other. So.
Thank you, Joseph.
You're welcome. Love you. Love you.
I was trying to figure out if there was like one specific memory that I wanted to talk about, but then I realized that there were just so many. So going to Dunkin' Donuts whenever you would come play with us in Tennessee, going fishing with George, cooking with you. I feel like there's just so many good things. Oh, and traveling the world, of course. And so I wanted to say thank you for all the memories that you've made with us. And thank you for the ways that you've inspired us to live big, for being an example to all of us and loving us really well. Like Jonathan said, I know that you're always generous, even from a really young age, giving us whatever we want. We're very spoiled and loved by you, so thank you. Happy birthday.
But I have to say, so when I went to drop Jesse off at the train station a couple days ago, I was driving home, and look what I found. It's the sock factory of New York. It's a sock factory of New York. And I knew it was a sign. I knew it was a sign because this is where Upperton brought me the first day I came to visit Mom in New York. And literally I came in from Chicago, and like an hour later, Dad said, "Joji, let's go to the sock factory." I'm like, what does that mean? I had no clue what that meant, but just some sort of hazing for new boyfriends, I guess. And so he took me to the sock factory, and it's exactly what it is. It's a sock factory. It's a factory of socks, just random socks. But it was in that moment that he took me aside in that Volvo with that deep, stern voice of his to say, "What is your intention? What is your intention?" And I remember laughing at it later. I mean, at that time I was scared, but later on just being so scared. Like, what is he wanting? What's the answer? What's the right answer? And I think I answered him well. But that moment I just saw his love of family, his love of his daughter, which I would only experience much later on when I had my own daughter and my own boys, and think, this is huge. So, Dad, through the years, I've seen you share that love of family from your wife and your 2 kids to now this clan. I have been the recipient of that, and I'm just grateful for that. You know where my relationship with my dad is, and you have been such a sweet, sweet example of what that should look like. And so, just grateful for you, Dad. And so, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
The story behind the socks factory. He flew in, and the next day morning I was supposed to leave for Houston for my business trip. So I had no socks.
What happened to your old socks?
Well, I had something new there when I go there. And also, that was the only opportunity I can get him away from the house and talk to him privately. So I used that opportunity to take him away from the house so I could be with him alone and talk to him. Yeah, I thank you all for the surprise. Our party was not a surprise, this place was a surprise. Thank you for all your love. When you get to my age, you sit back and think, go back to your life and assess what your life has been. My only strength was God. See, I left my house village when I was 18 years old with a 10th grade diploma in my hand and 125 rupees, which is less than $1.50. But when I left my home, I left with God. It's the only thing I had in my life. So looking back, every turn I made in my life, God led me, guided me, and He sustained me. Looking back, I have no regrets in my life. Wherever he put me, I gave my 100% to honor him and to be faithful to him. And now it's the time of my life, and I have to take it easy going forward. I don't know how many years I have. If you look at the Mattackal family, I was telling somebody the other day, my sister passed away when she was 69. My dad passed away when he was 93. And my another brother passed away when he was 83. My sister passed away when she was 84. And my other brother passed away in 91. My brother who lives now is 84 and my sister is 87. So I'm somewhere there. I'm headed that way. So as long as God gives me to be in this world, now I want to take it easy, rest, and spend life with my wife, be together, love each other, praise God, and glorify His name, and take everything easy. This is the time to calm down. And I realized that in my life. That's what I'm planning to do. As I was telling Jonathan and Joseph earlier today, my biggest asset in my life is that I don't have to, at this stage, prove anything to anybody. I have a contented life. I have accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish, not because of me, but because of God. So I have a very contented life, so for the rest of my life, I can take it easy and be at peace. Thank you everybody for coming, and thank you all you for your love. And that's the only thing, the family bond. That's what all it is. Thank you.
Right.
That's fine.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Exactly. That's what I said. Yes, Mom.
So Dad, the reason why we picked this place is because you came, with $10. We both struggled so much. And for the immigrants, the pride and joy is they came to this country with nothing, and they made a life so that their children could have a better life and not struggle as much as the ones that came. So we have seen, that's why we wanted to do this family gathering, because you raised Joby and I in a successful way, and then we got married, our kids, look at how successful Josh and Sana are. So the way we thought to celebrate is what is more American than a steak dinner. And so we wanted to take you to the best steakhouse in America, and not Outback Steakhouse.
And not Sizzler.
Not Sizzler, yeah. So the tradition,
I know.
the tradition of our birthday gathering has always been steak and all-you-can-eat shrimp at Sizzler. But now we have upgraded to Peter Luger. So we wanted this to be something special. We know this is not a place you come, so that way we can all celebrate together.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Did we get Fred?
Sizzler's like, what, present day?
I don't want nobody to touch me.
Hear that, Josh?
Only watching, no touching.
Like this was Beauty.
That's the 4.
That's for the 4?
Yep, 4 and the 2. And I have the 2 ribeyes coming and salmon with the sides. Everybody from this side, right?
Perfect.
What is that little tag?
Yeah, you can get the plates.
This one. Does it say something?
Oh, he doesn't. No, this is his one. Thank you.
Would you guys have eating well?
Yep.
We got the big taking that out.
Okay, so the filet mignon will be this one here.
Medium rare. Yeah, this one's out.
Filet mignon. Juice, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We're missing the 2 ribeyes and the salmon. And
Yeah.
No.
One bite, please.
No.
For me.
No.
We've been talking about it for a year.
Listen. Put it back, Josh. Put it back. That's mom's apple strudel, right?
No, what is that one?
that's a slug, homemade whipped cream.
Wow.
I'll give you some plates.
Okay.
Make a wish.
What do you wish?
Yay!